April means another season for the Buffalo Bisons and delicious new food items for the fans. For General Manager Mike Wichkowski, it also means the 2017 season is finally here.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we've been down to spring training, and that part of it's over. The planning part of our staff and what they do to get ready for the season's over, and now you kind of go public with your commitment of what we're going to provide or try to provide for our fans. And we always try to add on and try to take a look at what fans react to from one year to the next. We've had a commitment now for about a decade to try to bring as many local food products as we can into the ballpark. I think it's one of the things that our community is known for, is great local establishments, and so we made a commitment to do that, and we continued this year. We're happy to say we've added some Polish food this year to the menu. Róż Pierogi is coming in to provide their great product, a relatively new restaurant. Mike A. is here from the C Bar. He's going to be providing sushi for our suites and our party areas. We always look to our partners, Rich Products, to help us with what's emerging around the country or what works in other facilities. And we've brought the Rich Products cheese curds here. We've added healthy options. We're going to have another healthy cart in the concourse. So when you come here, you're going to be able to find something you like and hopefully something you love. And I think we were one of the pioneers when this park opened. We provided char grilled hot dogs. We provided a food court that had different options. And you're right, it was 30 or so years ago. You came to any sporting event and you got a hot dog and a Coke, or you got a hot dog and a beer. And now people want to come early, they want to have dinner, they want to have dessert come the 7th or 8th inning of the game, and so it's become like a giant restaurant. And we know that that's a huge part of the experience of why people come to Bisons games.
Great food is not the only attraction when attending a Bisons game. Brand new team apparel is available for sale as well.
Yeah, and so much has changed over the years as well with that. I mean, now minor league teams, we're partnering with the biggest names in apparel, whether it's Nike or Under Armour or Columbia Sportswear. This year we're going to definitely have a slant towards 30-year merchandise, so merchandise that will celebrate our 30 years downtown. It'll be available only this year, and we've combined that with a vintage logo. Players on the field are going to wear 5 or 6 times a year. They're going to wear the actual uniforms that we wore in 1988 when this ballpark opened. And we partner again with New Era. We talk about local food. It's one of the great local companies that provides the best baseball caps in the world. They give us all different kinds of hat designs, whether you're a youth, a male, female, or you love the actual cap that the teams wear on the field. So I think between the 2 gift shops we had, you'll be able to find something that you like.
Of course, the Bisons have a competitive team on the field thanks to their affiliation with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Really has. We're in year 5 of our agreement, of our partnership with them. We've seen a huge increase in Canadian fans that have come down to watch Bison games. We're proud of the fact that not only did they come that first year, but now they've returned, and they tell us that all the time. We're going to tell our friends about this place, because it is really a AAA baseball and a minor league baseball experience is quite different than going to a major league game. First of all, a lot more affordable to come to a minor league game, but I think when you come here, it's so different than Rogers Center. They play on turf, we play on grass, we're open air, they have a dome, you're closer to the action here, and I think they just love the experience, the entertainment that minor league baseball teams do that a lot of times you don't see at major league parks. The Jays do a great job, and what we wanted to happen in this partnership is that we get more Americans going up to Toronto for the games and more Canadians coming down here for the games, and I think that's working.
2017 marks the 30th season for the Bisons at now Coca-Cola Field, and that anniversary will be celebrated throughout the season.
Well, we've designed our giveaway schedule to really incorporate the 30 years, celebrating the 3 championship teams that have been here in the 30 years with banner giveaways. We're going to do a replica of Coca-Cola Field. The last time we did it, the stadium looked different, so we're going to update that. Through luck, we're going to be home almost the 30th of every month. So we've kind of tailored the promotions on the 30th of every month to coincide with that celebration. And August 30th, which will be the next to last game of the schedule, that'll be kind of the day that we're really going to celebrate. We plan on bringing some former players back in, and we're still finalizing what we're going to do. But that'll kind of be the big celebration, the culmination, so to speak, of the 30th season.
The big hero for the Bisons at that inaugural season opener at then Pilot Field was catcher Tom Prince, who hit a solo homer, providing the only run in a 1-0 win over the Denver Zephyrs. Unfortunately, Prince will not be available to celebrate that moment 30 years later.
Tom is going to be the bench coach for the Pirates this year, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to get him, but I did see him at the winter meetings, reminded him that it's going to be 30 years. And it's always amazing. I'm always amazed about athletes, especially baseball players. I said, do you remember the home run? Not only do you remember the home run, you remember the pitch before it, the pitch, who the pitcher was, where the ball was hit. And I had a great visit with Tom, and I know that he looks back very fondly at that game and all the time that he spent here.
2017 also marks the 31st year for Buczkowski as a member of the Bisons organization. It's been a great ride.
Yeah, it really has. I was talking to Bob and Mindy last week, and Bob asked a great question. I had to try to do a little research. Who else has owned the same minor league ball club for 35 years? Now, his ownership goes back to 1983 at the Rock Pile when the Bisons were AA, and checked with the minor league baseball offices. There's been some people that have owned different teams for 35 years, but nobody that we can find that has owned the same team for 35 years. And that's quite a testament. I mean, to be able to do what he's allowed us and what Bob and Mindy have challenged us to do, the resources that they've given us, both financially and through Rich Products, to keep this place a great place. I tell people War Memorial Stadium was 50 years old when it closed. This one's 30 already, but I like to think that this one has got a potential to be around for 100 years because of the commitment not only from the city and publicly, but our private ownership.
And coming up with one single highlight over that time is a tough task.
Oh, it's hard to narrow it to one, but I think that the ones that I remember the most, the very first game, there's something about the first time you open a place like this, the attention that we were getting at the time. We were trying to get a major league team, and Good Morning Americas were here, and all the national media were here, and it turned out to be a 1-0 win. But I think since then, the All-Star game that first year was huge. Winning the championship in '04 in this ballpark, the only time we've ever done it, was very special. And I think the All-Star game, in the 25th year, now 5 years ago, and the home run derby that we had with all the celebrities here, and Val Pascucci, our guy winning it with the last swing, those have all been things that stick out in my mind.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Come home straight after school.
Okay, love you.
Bye. As a parent, you want to protect your kids from everything, which sometimes means telling them things they need to hear in order to keep them safe. Things like don't smoke and don't talk to strangers. But how many of us talk to our kids about gambling? Teen gambling can become an addiction, a pathway to other destructive behavior. Be aware of the warning signs. Have the gambling conversation with your kids. Need help? Visit PreventYouthGamblingNY.org to get started.
You can sit with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Have a good time. Living seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. Can make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Welcome. I'm Terry Colasano, Mayor of the Village of Lewiston. Welcome to our small community, Lewiston, New York.
I love to sit out here. We wave to people walking by. They're walking their dogs. Everybody walks up and down. We say hi. It kind of reminds me of Mayberry. You walk in and out of the shops and everybody's just so nice. We've got a lot of quaint little shops for little gifts and things. It's a friendly town. Everybody says hi to each other.
We are 1 square mile of history. Back in 1976, during the bicentennial, President Jimmy Carter had proclaimed the Village of Lewiston as the most historical square mile in America. What am I doing here? As mayor, I'm inviting everybody to come to Lewiston, enjoy our scenery. Some of the best restaurants are right here in Lewiston. Enjoy the restaurants, enjoy the food, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the flowers that we have up and down our main streets. This is the place to be, Lewiston, New York. And I'm not only the mayor of Lewiston, I'm also the barber in Lewiston. You could say this is like Mayberry. I'm Floyd the barber, and also I play the role of Mayor Stoner when I change my hats. But this is the place to be, and we welcome everybody to Lewiston.
50 years ago, we came here on our honeymoon, and we're trying to just retrace the steps and have a great time, and there's so much to do.
We've been here for 3 anniversaries, so we'll be back.
Welcome to Old Fort Niagara, where you're surrounded by 400 years of history. You will find the oldest stone structures in the United States and engaging living history programs that include blacksmithing, coopering, carpentry, and learning about the foodways in the soldier's life here at Fort Niagara.
This fort dates back to 1726, and most of the buildings are original. A lot of communities don't have this resource. You can see original 18th century buildings. They can see authentic living history programs, wool uniforms, muskets that are loaded and fired in the same way that they were in the 18th century, the cannon. But they can also learn about the effort it took just to make the simplest household goods, like a barrel or an iron tool. Much more labor intensive in the 18th century than today. And we hope that they'll take away a little bit of the process it took just to acquire the basic material goods in the 18th century.
Old Fort Niagara is an educational and entertaining experience for the whole family.
One American park is larger than Yellowstone, Yosemite, Grand Canyon, and Glacier National Parks combined. And that's not the only thing you can only find in New York State. You can find it all only in New York. New York, it's all here. It's only here. Plan your summer vacation at iloveny.com.
Bye. Bye. All right. Bye. Come home straight after school.
Okay, love you.
Bye. As a parent, you want to protect your kids from everything, which sometimes means telling them things they need to hear in order to keep them safe. Things like don't smoke and don't talk to strangers. But how many of us talk to our kids about gambling? Teen gambling can become an addiction, a pathway to other destructive behavior. Be aware of the warning signs. Have the gambling conversation with your kids. Need help? Visit PreventYouthGamblingNY.org to get started.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, have a good time. And seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall, and make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the milestone thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
If you come across a movie or commercial television production being filmed in Western New York, chances are the crew, known as studio mechanics, are members of Region 3 in the Local 52 union. The Region 3 representative is John Scardino Jr.
Well, the movie business started when I first started as a stagehand. All the stage locals around the country had jurisdiction in their area for most of your production work. Around 1993, Local 52, which was only out of New York City at the time, wanted to expand jurisdiction. And all the locals in the state of New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, agreed to be part of Local 52 jurisdiction. So we all became full-time members of 52 around 1993. What I requested at the executive board meeting in the IA was that we have regional representation on the board of Local 52 so that we would have a say. So I've been that region representative since around 1993 till now, till today. And it's expanded. Local 52 has probably got around 4,000 members statewide between the 2 or 3 states. If there's production is big enough in New York City and they needed help, we would go to New York City to help or support the productions that are there. So we've come a long way with it. On the productions, the representatives of 52 are in several different categories. There's a prop department. In that prop department, there are set dressers. Set dressers are the crew that sets the area to be shot days before they're going to shoot. An on-set dresser actually works the day of the shoot. He actually is working with the directors and the producers and the different segments of the production. The prop department also works on set when they're setting the shot. The grips are the people that do all their staging of light reflections, canopies that have to go up for different shots. If they have to build a platform, they would build the platform. They would put the camera stuff into place. The electric, or gaffers they call, a lot of the electrics, they call them gaffers. Make sure all the lighting is proper and design of that lighting with the light designer. They would work with them. The sound department incorporates the sound boom operator. It also has a board operator to monitor and send the signal of the sound. There's utility sound that would help run the cables and the TV units for the directors to watch as they're shooting. Wardrobe, which is an obvious choice for people to dress the actors or extras that are coming on for them. Craft service, where there's a constant flow of food and things for the crew to eat, because breaks are not just built in every 4 hours. The break may not come for 6, 7 hours. And the craft service table is a place where everybody on the set, including the crew, the actors, directors, can eat from. We also have medics that are on set for either that production work. We have shop craft people that build sets, and they would be in weeks before the production to build these sets, and there may be 10, 12 different carpenters to actually look at the set and build what they want to have. So that's sort of what we do as student mechanics. That's what we're called. We're not called stagehands, we're called student mechanics, and the variety of skills are within the scope of that.
Scardino has worked on most of the well-known films shot in Buffalo over the past 37 years.
In the early years, there weren't many union productions. Prior to the merger, it was Best Friends and Hide in Plain Sight. Best Friends was shot here in Buffalo with Burt Reynolds and Goldie Hawn, and a lot of that was shot in North Buffalo. The Natural was shot at the Rock Pile here in Buffalo with Robert Redford in it. We're probably the only major big productions that came and actually were produced here. And since then, the only ones that I can remember, Henry's Crime was shot here with Keanu Reeves in downtown Buffalo, and even in Niagara Falls. They shot some in Niagara Falls also. I thought the lighting that they did in Niagara Falls, it was probably one of the coldest nights. It was like 20 degrees, 19 degrees out. I remember building a heating little booth for the actors to stand in next to the falls to keep warm before they were shot. And the electricians had to go in one of those condors out over the falls with this gigantic lighting system that they had. They just did a tremendous job with it. But that was there late at night. We were there like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning from the afternoon setting it up. But the shot was mostly at night, and this lighting was just phenomenal. The Savages was shot here in Western New York, and many of our crew members were working with the 2nd unit here in Western New York area. We did a bunch of 2 or 3 day shoots for productions that were being shot in New York, LA. I remember a couple of our commercials, quite a few commercials. Hallmark commercial we did that was union. Best Man Holiday was shot here at Rich Stadium. And what I found sort of neat about it was we converted the Bills Stadium into the Giants Stadium. And that was a great production that was shot here. We work very close with the Buffalo Film Office. I think Tim Clark and Richie Wall, the work that they do, just one of productions here in the city. For an example, the one that we just had, Marshall. That was one of the largest ones that I've done since I've been the representative that I worked on through the film office and the producers and executive producers. And I met with them prior to them coming, and I'll tell you, that was a great feather in everybody's cap.
With the increase in film and television productions being brought to Buffalo, Scardino feels the future looks bright for Region 3 stage mechanics.
I think the future of Buffalo with film productions, unionized film productions, looks a lot more positive. I remember when the Film Commission, people in Buffalo, Rochester, were trying to get the upstate incentive raised a little bit to try and entice them to come here. And they were able to get that extra help, which I think will help bring it here. I've sat and talked with many productions that are looking at coming into Buffalo, whether it's this year or next year. And knowing that the crew that we had for Marshall, knowing that that type of crew exists here, I think you're going to see more productions coming, more commercials coming this way than we have had in the past.
We service all the visitors that come here to Niagara Falls. We provide directions, we refer out into the rest of the county. We hold luggage here, we talk to people, we get them their discovery passes, we do lots of different things. Not only do we give information here, but we're in very close proximity to all the downtown hotels and attractions, and we sit right on the edge of the Niagara Falls State Park. What I love most about this job is we get to interact with everyone from all over the world. We see every single part of the world here.
Around the world, volunteers are coming together to make a difference in their communities. Learn more about Day of Action at unitedway.org.
Bye. Bye. All right. Bye. Come home straight after school.
Okay, love you.
Bye. As a parent, you want to protect your kids from everything, which sometimes means telling them things they need to hear in order to keep them safe. Things like don't smoke and don't talk to strangers. But how many of us talk to our kids about gambling? Teen gambling can become an addiction, a pathway to other destructive behavior. Be aware of the warning signs. Have the gambling conversation with your kids. Need help? Visit PreventYouthGamblingNY.org to get started.
You can sit with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. And seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.